Hey guys, welcome back to the tayyslittlevlogs podcast, your weekly reminder that you deserve better always. Weekly reminder, and I haven't been here in like 4 months on this account. Girl, you're such a hypocrite. So I've obviously been still like posting on social media and like posting on all my other accounts, including my other YouTube channel, which go check out, it's in the description below. But I haven't been posting on this one, and it's supposed to be a weekly reminder that you deserve better always. I sincerely apologize. I haven't been in the state of mind, and I haven't really had the motivation to post on this account because this account requires me to tell the truth and to open up about what I believe in. And honestly, since my last podcast video, I really didn't know what to talk about. Everything I talked about with you guys, it just somehow felt scripted because like what I was telling you guys about, I couldn't even do for myself. Like, for example, I could be saying like, you need to leave that guy, he's treating you horrible, and I couldn't even do that at the time. So it just felt like kind of hypocritical. So I felt like I was lying and you guys could see through me. And so I took a break. And I'm back, hopefully. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna feel after I make this video because like I'm unmotivated making this video now, but I feel like being honest is going to help me get through this. I just want to start off by giving like a couple life updates. I've had a lot of change so far in the new year. In fact, I made a New Year's video, but I never like posted it because I never finished editing it because that's how unmotivated I was. But I have so many things that have happened this like whole year so far, and I just want to say Happy New Year to those I have not been able to say it to yet. I hope that so far your year has been going really well. For starters, for like physical changes, I changed my hair. I think last time you guys saw me, I had my curly crochet in, and I took that out about like 2 months ago, I believe, and I got these braids. These are French curl braids, and they're low-key looking matted, and I had these in for like a month so far. It's almost been 2, starting in March, and they're low-key getting a little crusty. So if you have any hair recommendations, let me know because I don't know what I want to do yet. And I also my mom got a new car, and I was gonna make the video in the car, but I decided not to because it's like it's really hot in that car and the lighting was low-key kind of crap. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make it in my room. So those are some good changes that have happened so far this year, but there has been a lot of changes that affected me emotionally. I just want to talk about them because I feel like they can help apply to you if you're going through it. And I also just want to share my experiences and where I've been in these last 4 months and give you guys an update. I have shifted a lot with my relationships. Like, a lot of change has happened with that. I'm no longer in a certain friend group I used to be in. I'm not gonna go in full depth as to why. I just decided that friend group wasn't really for me anymore. And like, this is no hate towards the friend group. Like, they're all like wonderful people. There was some things in the friend group that weren't really serving me anymore. And I tried to express how I felt, and they didn't really understand, or they didn't really understand. So it just led to a disconnection. And honestly, it has affected me a lot. I'm still learning. This literally just happened, and I'm still learning to process it and like grow from it, because like I've been in this group for a really long time. Like, I'm gonna say since like middle school, and I know that's not long because considering the fact that I'm just a freshman, but I've been in that friend group for a very long time. It's the point. And like, I've seen all their flaws, they've seen my flaws, and then we like basically like glue up together, like look wise, I guess. I don't know, I think there's still a lot of glow ups we can have, but you know, like we have evolved with each other. And so obviously there's been like new people coming and going, and like I connected friends, you know, but I left like all of them. And it's not like I don't talk to some of them anymore. Like, I talk to like a couple of them more, like if there's a conversation, like I'm not scared to talk to some of them. If I have to talk to them, it's for a reason, for an assignment or something, which is hardly ever. I don't really have classes with them. It has affected me a lot, and I don't think I've ever cried as much as I have recently, because it's just like, when you leave something so familiar, it's so hard. And no one talks about how hard it is to leave friend groups. Like, I literally thought my world was going to end. I thought that being alone was going to completely ruin my life. And it's not like I had no other friends to go to. Like, I obviously did, but you know, like, some part in like leaving people that you mainly hang out with is just so lonely. So it makes you think like, oh my god, like I have no one, like I'm completely alone in this. And really, you're not. I really felt so alone that first week, and that first day especially, because all of this really happened over the weekend, and then I just started distancing on that Monday, and I literally was so depressed that Monday. I remember being so scared to go to school, and I was like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I personally don't think I have done anything to you that you were willing to express, so I don't really know. I tried to express my concerns and you didn't really say yours. So if I have affected you, it's nothing that I know of and tried to work on. And so I really just like was like really scared to go to school that day. And I went, and it was totally normal. It was literally like everyone continued on with their day. But for some reason I was still like really like I was just like upset, because it's like, I've been your friend for a really long time, and I'm not saying like I don't know how it affected them. I really don't. But like it's like not that they showed anyway. So like obviously I was like really butthurt, because it's like you really don't care at all, it seems like. And I was like kind of like, oh dang, that's how you feel. You're just gonna continue on like I was never there in the first place. I remember crying a lot that day, even though I had a fine somewhat day. It was kind of awkward because I was sitting with like a new table, which I'll get into later, and I was thinking like, oh my gosh, like this isn't likewise for them. Like they never cared, and I'm the only one who cares. It seems like no one's trying to work anything out. I tried to work it out with them, they didn't understand, and now here I am trying to find new friends. Am I doing the right thing? And I'm like, is this even going, like, am I being dramatic? Like, I just felt so many emotions rush through me that day, and a lot of reassurance would have definitely helped me, because it's like I just was like really like, wow, like I don't know why, just I was so sad. And honestly I still am sad. There's moments like I have an on and off like reaction towards it, but I'm not like super sad as I was that day, because honestly it's gotten better. If you're really just outgrowing your friends, or you're just like distancing from your friends, or you distance from them already and you just like feel lost, I just want to let you know it's okay to feel lost, and it's totally normal, and you're not alone. You're not alone at all. There are many people who leave groups that they've been in for a long time and they feel completely lost, because it's like those were your girls, those were your everyday like people, and now you don't have them anymore because you decided that you do not, like, they do not serve you anymore, or something has happened where you guys are just not going to have the same friendship bond. It takes time to find where to go. And I can't even like fully like give advice on that, because I'm still looking. Like, this all just literally happened. Like, I'm trying to find my way as well. There's days where I'm kind of confused, and then there's days where I'm hopeful and I'm glad that I made the decision to distance. But there's also days where I look back on memories and I'm like, those were my girls, and I'm so upset that I had to end like this. And this could be a period, or this could be a ... You never know. But I have decided for myself that I'm ready to move on to square two, because another thing, I really wanted to start working on my positivity this year, because last year I just had such a negative outlook on life, on people, on places, on things, like everything. Everything was just so negative, and I did not want to be at that spot anymore. I wanted to be more positive. I wanted to look at the world like it was cupcakes and rainbows, and it was hard to do that when I had friends who were just, like, had such a negative outlook. Like, I'm not saying they were never like positive people. Like, everyone has a positive side on them, but you're not gonna grow with like people that aren't going to help you reach your goal. So I decided that I'm ready to move on to square two, which was a positive, beautiful square, and they decided they weren't ready to come, and that's totally fine. Maybe one day they'll be on square two and I'll still be there. Like, I posted a TikTok on my outfit account being like, first of all, I just want to say this, ignore how some of my nails fell off, okay? My friend painted these nails for me to put on, and some of them fell off already. I need to get my nails done before spring break. Sorry, lost train of thought. My doors are never closed or locked. Sorry, my doors are never locked. I never lock my doors for people. They're always open. Just knock on the door and I'll be there and I'll open it for you. I just decided for myself that this year that I'm not going to sit and stay in that same square just to stay with you. I decided that I'm going to pack my things and I'm going to ask if you want to come with me, and if you don't, I'm going to go anyway. Because I don't want to stay in the same square. I want to evolve into a more mature and better person, and I can't do that if I constantly have people making it hard for me to do that. And it wasn't even just friends I cut off. I cut off people that I truly liked romantically as well. I liked this person, and they didn't necessarily do anything that they know of. Obviously, I was never going to say anything because I'm not the type of person to express my feelings like that with people that I like romantically. I really did like this person, and I really was just got lost in it. And it was hard to tell where they were at in certain situations. I was so lost in that I was always depressed and crying. It was hard for me to feel as if I had someone who liked me, and so when they were around, it was I'm not alone. I have I would only be motivated if they had talked to me that day. How they treated me that day was how my mood was. I was constantly, towards the end, I was constantly sad because they started distancing from me, not because they hate me or anything, but because of our friendship just slowly started dying because they found more people to like, and I wasn't one of them. And I was just constantly upset, and the upsetness turned into emotional numbness. I already knew their true feelings, and it wasn't me. I was still sad, but I wasn't crying sad anymore. And so I was talking about 2026 with my cousin, and we were talking about how we do not want to keep people who, again, don't serve us, whether it's friends or romantic partners. And so me and my cousin both cut off the people that do not serve us anymore. And she cut off someone romantic, and I cut off someone that I pictured and made up to be romantic with me, because it was never really romantic. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had any romance in my life, because every time I think I do, it's just something I romanticize. And honestly, I don't even know what romance looks like in my life. I don't think I've ever truly had it, and I can't even explain to you what it is unless I'm telling you from Disney's perspective. So I had to cut that person off, and I didn't even want to. I remember blocking them, and I was oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard, because this person was truly my good friend, and then I had to block them because it was getting really bad for me. And I was you know what, I'm not gonna continue this into 2026. I want to have a good year this year, because I haven't had a really good year since 2023. 2024 was my downfall, and then 2025 was okay, Taylor, you've been through so much and you're still going through it, and we want you to build into a better person. So you need to level up and get ready for 2026. I'm not saying that my 2026 has been pitch perfect. Again, I have been through a lot of emotionally mental stuff this year so far. But it's setting me, because I didn't do the work in 2025 that I needed to do to be prepared for 2026, and I didn't even start that until late December. So I knew that this year was going to start off rocky, but I don't let that define my whole year. I don't judge the year and say that it's good or bad until it's the end. So there's still many months for me to go. It's only February, it's almost March. It's been 2 months, and the 2 months have been rocky, but they've also been a very good learning cycle for me, and I'm so excited to see where this path continues. Anyways, back to the person. I remember I was upset for a week, and then it just was constant, I forgot about it because I was around family at this time. It was Christmas time, so I was constantly around family all the time, and I low-key just slowly got over it. That drives into my third change this year, which is when I cut everybody off. I had this fear of losing people, because I feel losing people has been one of my many phobias this year. I don't know if there's a phobia for that. If there is, I'll like place it here. But I grew this super phobia of losing people, and it is like the saddest thing. I used to be very independent. I never really needed community. Like I could be alone and I could just be fine. But now it's like I really need someone by me. I need someone to reassure me and tell me that everything's going to be okay and that I'm doing good. And I honestly think it's like my inner child's response, because like some of the things that I have done this year with all these people I've never done in a lifetime. Because like I have never like truly like cut off someone that I truly care about ever. Like I've never done it with friends, romantic partners, or family. Like I've never done that, and I've been doing that left and right, and it's causing my inner child to somehow be like, oh my gosh, like we're losing so many people, like I'm losing all these people, like I don't want to lose anyone else, like I need to make sure I'm on good terms with everyone. And it's honestly been like really hard for me. Like I get nervous, and it like ties into like how I think people think of me. Like it ties into my overthinking all the time. Like for example, the news table I started sitting with, all the girls are great and they're all super sweet. It's literally been going good, but every time I sit with them I just feel like, oh my god, like do they like me? Like I feel like they don't like me. Like I look like this and they look like that, so I need to make sure I like look like this so I look like I fit into the group, but I don't look like that, so I need to like buy more clothes like that so I look like them. And it's honestly like, Taylor, they like you for who you are, so why are you trying to put on this show to make it seem as if you're, just because you dress differently, which I don't even dress that different. Like I swear it's not like I'm like wearing like rock hard emo clothes and they're all like girly girl. Like I have girly girl clothes in these drawers, honey, and yeah, I'm acting as if I'm dressing like some emo kid, which no offense, but like it's like, why am I acting as if like I'm totally different from them? Like I grew up thinking like if you don't look like everyone else, which not like skin color based or hair based, whatever, I'm talking about like outfit wise. I don't know why I've been so into outfits, but if you don't dress like them or if you don't act like them, then you can't be with them. And I'm just like, why is opposites attract a saying then? And I obviously am not as close with the girls yet, but I'm learning about them and I am learning about what they like. And there's some things where we agree and some things where we don't, which I can't even name because like there's really nothing. It's like, why am I thinking like this? I just started thinking really negatively about like everything, and I just don't know as to why. And like no one talks about this enough, where when you start cutting people off, you get this fear of losing everyone. I have one fight with a friend. Like I remember I got, like, this was literally recent too. I didn't want to be involved in some situation that my friend had caused with another friend, and so okay guys, I'm so sorry about that, but my camera has died, so now we are only stuck with audio, but don't worry, I'm still gonna get the point across without facial expressions. As I was saying, with my friend, we got like, okay, there was like a situation with two of my friends. One of my friends had caused something and the other friend didn't know, and I didn't want to be involved, so I kept like whatever I found out to myself. And my friend had questioned me, and my other friend had questioned me, and I just really didn't want to be involved, so I was like lying, and I realized I was wrong, so I told the truth. And she was a little bit upset in the moment, so I was just so scared and nervous that because of that would mean we could not be friends anymore. And that really showed my anxious like attachment throughout the whole thing. I was just really scared that she like would hate me, and like we were no longer friends. And we have fought many times before. It's like a little bicker we have sometimes, but I was just so anxious from my previous like friend group that would mean that we could no longer be friends. And I was just so scared, and I had so much built anxiety and PTSD that I was scared that it meant we were no longer friends anymore. It really shows how I have a fear of losing people, and the fear shows up in the smallest ways, considering that stupid situation. And it shows up at the new lunch table I sit at. Like I have a feeling Like, it's not maybe not like the fear of losing them, but I have like this anxiety that they secretly hate me. And if they did, they would make it obvious that they don't want me to sit there, and they don't. So it's just me and my overthinking making it seem as if I'm a horrible person and no one wants to have me around. And I didn't even realize how anxious I was until I started sitting with those new people and got away from my old friend group. Also, with the lunch group that I sit with now, I noticed something about myself, something kind of sad. And I remember one day, like the week that I had first started sitting with them, I was having a great week, and I would like count how often my days were good. Like, I'd be like, oh, like we had a good conversation at lunch, like we were laughing, like, oh my gosh, like this is so good. But I'm like, why am I thinking like that? I mean, yes, like it was a good day because, you know, you made friends and it's successful, but it's like, why am I counting to this day, because I'm 3 weeks in with these new girls, why am I counting 3 weeks in how good the lunch day goes? Like, I should be used to this by now. Like, I'm over here considering a good day if we have a good lunch conversation. And sometimes people run out of things to talk about, and sometimes the table is quiet. I mean, I haven't had that table necessarily be quiet before, but there are days where tables can go quiet because they just have nothing to say. And if that happens, is that gonna be me considering it as a bad day at lunch? I'm considering the bare minimum a good day. And I was just wondering to myself, like, why was one good conversation making my entire day? That should be normal. That shouldn't be rare. It's like, it feels reflective. And I just don't, like, it's not that it's a bad thing or it's a good thing, but I just noticed that with my new self, that I'm, like, my developing self. And I don't know why I'm doing that. And I don't know if people also feel that way, which is why I'm putting it out there. I have no advice to give on that, but it's just like this sense of like, why am I checking off the bare minimum? Like, this should happen every day. The only things that should be considered a very, very, very like exciting thing is if something rare that doesn't happen between friends, which I can't even think of because I've never had it happen to me, that happens. Like, why am I considering the bare minimum like an exciting thing? Like, this should have happened with my friend group before, which I'm not saying it didn't. Like, me and my friends would, like, at my old table, we would have, like, I would get the bare minimum, and you wouldn't see me being like, oh my god, it was a good day, like my old friends were treating me so good, so why am I doing it with my new ones? And so now I'm trying to redefine like what a good day actually means. And I don't want to be shocked by basic kindness anymore. And I think I've been surviving instead of living. And I just don't know as to why. Like, I notice that this bare minimum realization is making me redefine what a good day actually is. Because I'm so caught up in that PTSD from the previous friendship before, which obviously I'm still grieving because this happened 3 weeks ago. You don't just move on in 3 weeks. While I'm grieving, is that what's causing me to define what a good day is to myself? Because I don't think I ever knew what a good day with friends was, because I truly never felt that towards the end of my friendship with the other girls. So it all causes me to have all this like self-reflection and redefining. It shows that it's turning awareness to growth. And I don't know if people feel like that towards the end, but I want to express that because I want to be truthful with you guys. Like, I'm tired of having to romanticize and make my confusion and my life look so romanticizable, you know? Like, obviously on TikTok, I have like this aesthetic that you guys see, like where I'm all pink and happy and having my cup of chia seed water and doing my homework. I love studying. And honestly, I do love all those things, and I do have those days. Those videos help romanticize my day. It's not like a depression thing. But I notice with myself that I constantly, like, pressure myself to have that every single day, when in reality, no one can be that aesthetic every single day. I mean, yes, we can make a little aesthetic clips and show clips of our day, but that is never someone's full day. That is never someone's full day. I need to remind myself of that, because it's like I pressure myself to be this pitch perfect girl that everyone sees so people will want to be around me. But in reality, I need to learn that it is okay to be a little weird and a little, like, not pitch perfect, you know? Like, I am not flawless. I have flaws. Like, in fact, sometimes when I'm recording those type of videos, I have to redo them like 300 times because I messed up in a clip. And it just shows the pressure that I have on myself. And I think, like, maybe this is just what growing up feels like. I pressure myself into trying to be in everyone's standards. And maybe change is lonely before it's peaceful. So all this change that I'm having with my friends and my romantic life and stuff like that, this, maybe it is lonely right now before it turns into a peaceful, beautiful thing. And just because I say peaceful doesn't mean that it's going to become a perfect thing that, like, is so perfect and I don't have to worry about anything. Like, no, some days are going to be bad and some days are going to be good, but you won't see me become as lonely as I am right now because I'm learning to understand what it's like to be alone. I'm learning to learn what it's like to be alone. Because, yes, I have friends and yes, I have community, but I am not as close with them yet. So right now I'm in the stage with myself of being alone because the girls don't really know me as well yet. But I am always willing to share a piece of myself, but for some reason, I feel like I am forcing it upon them if I do. And it's not like I have ever tried to, like, force anything upon anyone. Like, if they want to truly see that, it's all in my repost. But it just has me, like, having these realizations. And it shows that I'm really just in my in-between era. I'm in between happiness and sadness right now. And it shows, like, a sense of emotional numbness. And honestly, it's, like, very interesting. It's very, very interesting, and I'm so excited for this season of my life because I've never had so much change happen in one sitting. And yes, it is overwhelming and it does feel like a lot. And I'm telling this to you too. Now, I'm talking to myself and you. All of this right now that you're going through and that we're going through, we're all in a state of confusion and we just want to find the answer to everything and we want closure. But we need to learn that we are not always going to get closure in life. And I feel like all these lessons that I'm learning right now shows that I'm not going to get that closure. And the closure is really just based on the actions that you or other people give you. Closure is not always in a form of words, and it's in a form of actions, and it's in a form of anything that can show that it's not working or it is working. And so I'm just really excited to evolve in this season of my life. I feel like 2026, just because it started off rocky, is going to be my year. And I hope it is for you too. Anyways, I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I just want to remind you guys, you are not alone in anything you are going through. Just because people around you aren't saying anything does not mean they don't feel the same way. We all have our own struggles, and it's not always meant to be shared out loud. But of course, I'm going to share mine out loud for you so that you know that you're not alone. Because my job here and my reasoning for this whole podcast in the first place is to help you find what it is that you're feeling if you don't know how to find it. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I'm going to try to keep posting, guys. I'm so sorry I fell off. I was so unmotivated, and honestly, making this podcast video has really made me motivated again. So make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, and check out all my other social media platforms down in my description. And I love you guys so much. You are not alone. You are beautiful, and if people can't see that, then that's on them. Bye, guys.